All right, I gotta stop forgetting how to. So we need a lot of technical jargon goes over your head and mine apparently. 200. How many did I say? Come on! Welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan Sartoris. Visual aid for you, just to let you know that I am happy to be here with you guys today. Ladies and gentlemen, if it looks like I'm a bit out of it, a little sleepy, a little bit off my rocker, that's because I woke up literally, this is not an exaggeration, 7 minutes ago. Or 9, I guess. I had to put the lights on. But I meant to do the show last night, got it all prepped, got it set, got ready as much as I could be, and then I took a little bit of a nap. Now the show goes up in just a couple hours, so good morning. And I was like, oh no, I gotta get to it. So I guess this is what I look like at a sleepover, if you're curious. And I guess it just really proves that no matter how much effort I put into my hair, it does not matter, because this is exactly what it looks like all the time. And I literally rolled out of bed at 6 feet. Okay, my bed's 6 feet away from me. I just rolled out of it, put on this waffle shirt because, hey, breakfast. You know, that's how you know breakfast really is the best. All right, I'll say that much. Okay, there's not another bit of pattern or clothing named after a Reuben, an Italian club. Okay, steak and potatoes, a smash burger vest. There's nothing like that, but we got waffle patterns, okay? Isn't that beautiful? All right? We love breakfast. We want to hear about it. We want to talk about it. We want to consume it. We want to wear it. So anyways, I'm wearing my waffle shirt. But yeah, man, I feel a little bit out of it. Okay, I'm going to try and make sure all the pieces in my brain are put together as much as I want them to be. I'm sure we're forgetting something. Oh, well, that's off. Okay, you know, I guess that just goes to show sometimes not all the lights are on in the house. But yeah, dude, I can't even stress this enough. I just opened my eyes, and we're here to have a fun time. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and fire on all the cylinders, on all the syllables, on all the soliloquies, and other things that have that many. I was going to say syllables again, but I didn't want to because we already did. And I'm not a big repeated user of words, okay? I like to use them once and throw them away. I move on, all right? I think that's a fair way to live. I think, you know, there's no leftovers in my vocabulary. We hit it, we move on. Oh, but then I just said that twice. Oh, I'm tired. It's not my fault, man. I can't even follow my own rules that I make up on the fly. But yeah, man, I feel... What's the carb equivalent of hungover? Fat. I feel so fat right now. I had 10. The reason I took a nap, I took 10 protein bars to the face. Okay. Now I was getting ready to do the podcast. All right. I did 4 sets of bison tries, and then I had 10 protein bars. Knocked me out. Okay. Big fatty down for the count. Now I didn't mean to have 10. Okay. I thought, you know what, Tristan? You're going to quit after 9, okay? That's enough protein bars. But then that 10th one, dadgummit, called my name. And there I was, snoozing and gloozing and woozing. And man, we're just not sure. But this is the problem. He was too sleepy. He couldn't think of another word that rhymed with schnoozing. So we'll see exactly how, I guess, life goes for us. But yeah, my sleep schedule's been bad regardless, man. Ever since I quit caffeine, I don't know what that is. Everybody's like, hey, caffeine, this is the way of life. It keeps you up, it recharges, it runs you through. The second I got off it, because I was having trouble sleeping to begin with, I've just been on fire, okay? Now, granted, I'm normally pretty, a bit of a spaz and chaotic and, you know, what have you. But when I got off that, you know, maybe I'm consuming a little bit more water, fruits and veg, but other than that, I just stopped caffeine, and my brain is like, I'm ready, you know, I'm just going. I'm sleeping like 90 minutes a day, okay, and I'm getting all my work done by Wednesday morning. I'm reading books. I'm consuming all the media. I'm all caught up. I'm trying to read the news, but don't care. But I'm painting walls. I'm mudding. I'm building furniture. I'm fixing motorcycles. I'm doing all kinds of crazy crap. For what reason? For why? Because I can't sleep. And it's not because everything in my life is going great, you know. It's chaotic. There's tension. It's a mess. Bad things happen to me all the time. But I sound like a lunatic, but there are times where I can't fall asleep because I'm so excited to wake up in the morning. I can't wait to do it again. You know, I'm so high on life. For why? I don't know. But my brain is just, yeah, right? And that's not, again, because everything's going great. Now, surely everything works out for you, boy. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm feeling pretty stoked about it. And it can't be healthy. And that's the problem. So that leads us to where I'm at right now. I just started taking some caffeine again. Okay, because I'm doing a little bit of a test. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's the cause, what is the root of my sleeping patterns and why they're so poor. So I tried taking some coffee. It did not work because I don't know how to make it. I burnt a whole freaking pot of it. All right. I don't know how to make coffee. I looked it up. I followed the directions. There are some things, like I said, you can build a house, furniture, you can fix a motorcycle, but I can't brew a pot of coffee. How embarrassing. But I also tried to make some green tea. Also, very poor, dude. I don't know what it is. I can't master tea or coffee. Every time I try, everyone's like, this is so good, it's gonna be perfect, and I want a little bit of that natural caffeine, but I make it and it tastes like Satan's bathwater, and I don't want any bit of it. So I had to go back to square one, got myself a little bit of an energy drink, and I didn't want to do that because it's, I'm fine quitting. I don't need it. I'm fine without the energy. In fact, I feel too good. But here's the interesting thing, man. I started taking them, and within 45 minutes, I'm out like a light. What's the science behind that? I don't know. Okay? How am I taking caffeine? This is supposed to block your blockers or whatever they say, your tired, sleepy receptors. Science. Okay, now I'm going to blame it on the fact that I just woke up, but let's be honest, I never knew the terms. It's supposed to do all these perfect things. And it doesn't. It activates them for me. I'm like, wow. And I'm out like a light, man. So somebody needs to find a cure for me on that, dude. I just don't know. But I've been having caffeine, and that's the only time I've been getting my little 90 minutes, sometimes 3 or 4 hours, but I'm never getting like a full 8 hours. I think I need to be taking more caffeine, I suppose, but I don't want to go back down that road because last time I did that, I had a bunch of back problems and I was twitching and there were side effects, and I don't, I want to be healthy. I'm chasing health, okay, in 2025. And it's not working because anytime I try and cut out things, I'm facing a side effect of being too good. You ever had this problem? Sometimes you're just too good at life. I don't know. That's not true, man. Okay, don't worry. I just in case, again, I want to make that clear. My life sucks. No, we're all just trying to go out there and have a better day than the last, But that's not always possible. Sometimes the day prior was just an absolute banger, okay? I hit all green lights and made $35 on FanDuel. That's not exactly easy to repeat, okay? So sometimes you just got to admit the fact that today might not be better than the last, but you should still try your best. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I don't know, man. My sleep schedule's bad. I'm trying to have a lot of fun. Sometimes it comes to the detriment of my health, but I will not, and I will never let this podcast go off or go a single week without me showing up to say, hey, I'm here. So anyways, hopefully any of this makes sense, dude. It's so weird to just walk right out of a REM cycle and be doing a show. It's already kind of weird. I've talked about this before where you're just like, hey, I'm talking to nobody here, doing a podcast 200 plus times. But to do it out of bed, when people are, what times? I'm like, huh? Yeah. Hey, guys! I'm just always on, I guess. But had a lovely dream. I was, I don't know why. I assume maybe I was watching wrestling clips or something, but I was a fireman, and I was teaming up with John Cena, and then we had to go and catch the Green Goblin. We didn't get him, and then he turned on me, and then the crowd was roaring, and I don't know how we were out of the fiery building. We ended up on the mat, and then he won the championship that I didn't know that I had. So it's all just a big mess. Oh, and by the way, I've been taking melatonin too. Before I got back on the caffeine. Caffeine is my melatonin. But before I started doing that, I've been down in bottles of melatonin, not working as well. So if anybody knows science or health or chemical reactions in the brain, feel free to please reach out and let me know what's the case, what's the cause, okay? Am I just naturally high on life? Or is it all the protein bars that I've been consuming? I don't know. So what's been going on other than that? I mean, I kind of already captured. I've been doing a lot of work these studio here is finally being painted. It's the first coat. It's way too dark, man. It feels like a cave. It's dark. It's lonely, and it's just kind of it's no good, Dark colors. That was gonna sound racist, but I was gonna say dark colors were no good. But it's dark colors in your bedroom. It's too dark, Like, and if you don't have enough lights. I'm explaining nothing here. It feels like a cave, man. And I don't know. It was kind of depressing to look at. Not that gray is the most like vibrant color in the world regardless, but a dark shade of gray. I don't care if you're trying to be cozy or whatever you want, but it's too much, man. It's too much. I need to feel like there's sunshine, kind of like in Stranger Things. Like paint me, some hills and valleys and a little cartoon sunshine on the wall and make me feel like I see the sun, especially during these harsh winter months. But yeah, it's tough. So I'm gonna go with a brighter one. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. The point is, I've just been doing stuff, okay? When you ever just been doing stuff, that's where I'm at right now. What's Tristan up to? He's doing stuff. Oh, you don't say. Yeah, well, he is. So, other than that, man, I don't know. It's weird because I feel so on top and off everything, Because as much as productive as I am, sometimes I'm using my newfound time in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the evening, in the middle of the morning, in the middle of whenever time and space crosses in between inconvenience, I am taking on extracurriculars instead of sometimes doing all the things I should be doing, like the podcast, or going to clean up, or doing the laundry. I'm like, well, what if I just built a desk? How about that? What if I picked up a new hobby? And you're like, okay, well, take care of your chores first. You sicko. You freak. All right? But, I don't know. My totem pole of responsibility goes, this is interesting. And it's immediately at the top. Okay? I could find something new in the middle of the night. And immediately that's the most important thing I've ever done in my life. And then, basic hygiene at the bottom, or I don't know how totem poles work. Okay? I assume the top is the greatest, but maybe it's the foundation. I don't know. It's all Jenga to me, man. Okay, you're just all trying to rearrange life, take out a block, put it back on top, and keep building. Don't knock it over, or something like that, man. I was trying to be poetic there, missed it, freaking fell off it. I just woke up, guys. Give me a break. I'm currently waiting in the wings right now. I'm in I always see my little fingers packing right here because I'm hooking my hand, so I gotta try and hide that because I don't like the look of it, guys. It's fine. All right. But yeah, I'm waiting in the wings right now. I took my cousin back to a bus station, gave him a ride, and he has COVID now. He got COVID 24 hours removed from that, and I was around him for 2 hours or so. And they're like, "Hey, are you sick? Are you sick?" My aunt, my mom, everyone's checking up on me every a few hours. How you feeling? Is it getting better? How's it coming around? Anything? And it's freaky, man. It's like a ticking time bomb. Someone goes, it's coming, He got sick. It's violent. He's ill. You're the closest next person who's going to receive. It's like, I don't know. It's like somebody strapped a bunch of TNT to your chest and they went, hope it was a decoy, And so I'm just afraid to do anything. It's like, they're like, hey, there was a Black Widow in the car. Did it get you? I don't know yet. I'm waiting for the symptoms. So I'm scared, man. And I should be sleeping more to be healthy, but it's freaky, man. It's like playing hide and seek with somebody you don't know is looking for you. I'm just hiding. And I'm like, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know when it's going to show up. I don't even know if it's looking, to be honest. But people are saying it's out there, so you better get down. I don't know. I'm lucky that I haven't gotten sick this year yet. Everybody else has gone down for the count. People have dropped off the face of the earth, different illnesses, different colds, different COVIDs, different flus, different this, different that, different phlegm, white blood cells, sick blood cells, green blood cells. That's mucus. Not necessarily, but the way I envision it is. Yeah, it's, dude, I'm so half asleep right now. But yeah, I say that as if anything I've ever said made sense before. But I don't know, man. I don't know. So give me a prayer, dude. I'd hate to... I'd hate to be doing this on top of in the middle of the night or having no sleep or having too much sleep or having too many protein bars or too many sets of triceps and also having COVID. But you know what? By the grace of God, yes, we're living. Dude, I've been buying these candles. Walmart says, I don't know. I guess in my head, when you grow up and your mom has candles out and you go, this is a luxurious experience, a candle. I mean, you can pay for a smell, In my head, that's such a elite upper class kind of thing to afford. Wow, we're just bringing the scent of lavender breeze. You can pay for the smell of the ocean? Huh? The woods, cashmere, cozy, hosy, rosy homes, Couldn't think of another one. But it's in as a kid, you think candles and scents they're much more illustrious than they were, but no, dude, these things are $1.50. Okay, you can just buy these candles. So I've been going through these Walmart candles, and they last a good bit, and they smell good. But I've been ripping, huffing. Oh yeah, get a hit off that. It just really sets you straight. That is, what is it? Citrus champagne. So pretty good. Highly recommend, guys. Go out there and get yourself some candles. Yeah, I don't know, but I've been buying candles. I've been buying this freaking Glade freshener thing, which scares the crap out of me still. But I don't know, man. It really elevates my lifestyle. You get a couple scents in there, and you're like, I think I'm not as disgusting as I thought I was. Because it smells good here. Did he forget to do his laundry? Of course, but it smells like freaking Irish Spring. Oh, and how about these flights, man? Big segue out of me over here. I don't know. I'm super baffled by these flight crashes, I should say. It's scary, dude. Now, I'm not a big fan of flying regardless. I think we belong on the ground, okay? Eat your protein bars, huff some candles, and get to work as much as you can. Sleep a little bit. But it's spooky, dude. I guess it was like the first time in 30 years, and now there's been 8 in a month. It kind of started last year, right? We had the whole Boeing debacle where there was the whistleblower and these little documentaries behind the scenes. They're cutting costs, they're cutting corners, and it spooked everybody out for a minute, but then it just move on, because what are you going to do? Boeing runs the thing. As much as you want to swear off, I'm not flying Boeing, I'm not doing this, you don't get to just choose, okay? Much like, America runs on Dunkin', the flights run on Boeing, okay? It's sort of like having an Android. Yeah, you could go and do it, but isn't it much more inconvenient? You got to jump through so many more hoops, and maybe it's a bit pricier, or maybe you got to do this and that, but it's more realistic to get an Apple. I was taking a needless shot at Android. It was not called for. But yeah, it just kind of moved on. Like, well, the door might fly off, but you know what? At least they're not crashing. But now it's ridiculous. Thank God for any time that somebody walks away out of that without dying. There have been some lives lost, and pray for those people. Sure, pray for them. I don't know how that works. Sometimes I'll throw a prayer up when somebody does die, because I'm like, what if they get up to heaven? They're like, well, we're checking out your sins, checking out the deeds, checking out this and that. But you know what? Not enough people prayed for you. Bling, ding, 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 ding. This one just came in from Tristan Sartoris. You've made it in. Somebody had. You've got a sponsor. Because I'm a saint. So I don't know. I try my best to get people into heaven. Does that make me the best? Perhaps, but I won't know until I get there. And the gates aren't even locked in. They're just like, finally, we've been expecting you. Oh, not that you can jinx yourself out of heaven, but wouldn't that suck? You made too many jokes about being here just to prove a point. 6-month suspension. Get down there. I'm hacking away. Oh, it's so hot in here. But anyways, pray for anybody who lost their lives, and for the family of those ones. But it is miraculous how some of these people walk away without, dying and with minimal injuries. What was that? The Delta, that flight, it landed and crashed and flipped and went upside down. We used to make fun of everybody who claps when the flight lands and unbuckling their seatbelt and getting the stuff. I mean, you just don't know. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared of flights. I don't like it, but pray for everybody that flies, I guess. I don't know how the statistics are doing. Statistically, you're more likely to get into an accident on the way to the airport than, hopefully it's getting better. But yeah, they were offering, I think, every passenger on that flight $30,000. Now, I saw the whole internet erupt and like, do not accept it. Everyone's giving out legal advice, and I don't respect that, but instead I'm going to give out mine. Guys, take the $30,000, okay? You ever trying to get money from anything or any sort of legal proceedings, okay? It's hard, it's inconvenient, and then you got to pay a lawyer, then you got to do this, and you got to do that. Maybe you get $50K, you up it, but then you pay I'm making up these numbers, $17,000 to a lawyer, however much you get. And then you're going through all these different hoops, and for what? Take you $30,000. move on, invest, put it on, anybody with the Browns. But yeah, man, it's really crazy, dude. So hopefully it stops happening. I know that wasn't necessarily funny, but I saw it on the news. And also, hey, he's half asleep. What can you say? Nothing. You can't make fun of me, man. I just woke up. I'm going to go right back to bed after this, too. That's the funniest part. What else is going on in the news? Oh, another, I guess, in the natural disaster. Meanwhile, so we have all these articles about these constant plane crashes going on, and everybody's miserable and so many things. And then for whatever reason, every single day they go, well, this meteorite this is going to strike in 2032. It's been upped from 1.9 to 2 to 2.1 to 2.2, and every single day it ups just to 1.1%. And we go, oh my gosh, what if? Who cares? I'm sorry, okay? Now, I know that's probably someone's whole job and livelihood to track that singular thing, but what am I going to do, okay? Either you think it's coming or you don't. And if you do, find a cure for it. But I don't need to hear you tell me about it all day long if it's going to crash. That's like you reminding me every day. If I was going to die at 88, someone goes, well, you're one day closer. This is happening. The percentages, every day that I get closer to 88 means I am a percentage closer to my own death. And I just don't have time to worry about that. I mean, I guess I do because I don't sleep much, but I don't want to worry about it, okay? And also, who cares? There's nothing I can do about that. You got to be in this kind of point of control what you can control. Okay. And I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at that in my life. And if there's something coming to crash down, why even worry? Okay. And if you're going to update it, I don't know. It's just scaring everybody. Everybody is constantly going, well, I guess it's a perfect day to give up if there ever were such a thing. Eeyore. I don't think it didn't say it was going to be world ending. It was just a meteorite. I guess that's at 3.1% now. So you know what, guys, you got to live your life. You got to believe in yourself. I don't know if that's, I'm giving pep talks now for a meteor. The world's ending. Doomsday is upon us. Guys, you know what? If it's the end of times, I just got to let you know. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Wake up, okay, with the sun. Go to bed with the moon. Chumbawamba, get knocked down. You get back up again. All good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who persist. Good things come to those who chase. Good things happen to the good people. So be a good person. Pray for your fellow neighbor. Eat the right foods. Have caffeine or don't. Read a book. Get some fresh air. I don't know. I'm just giving out advice for no reason. Like, this does not help us at all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. I guess it's tricky because it's the news. I guess it's important to be informed about something that's heading for Earth. But a 3% chance. Come on. Okay. Just in. The Browns might be winning. Well, we should all be freaking out, I guess. Okay. But control what you can control. But I don't know. At a certain point, if it's only going to keep every single day, I mean, at what point is everyone just being more depressed, or they want to give up, or they want to not do this because, well, there's a meteor coming? So I have no idea. Guys. I'm half asleep. I'm trying to give out advice on how to live your life and how to live on the world. I'm not ready to do that. If there's anything else I have to talk about in life, I don't know what it is. I'm looking around the room at all the things that I've been up to, and none of them are applicable. None of them are necessarily humorous. I've been ordering groceries way too often. But you know what? I'm getting well acquainted with the community. Okay, I'm knowing them, tossing out a little tip, and I say, hey, stay safe out there on the roads. I don't know. It's definitely cold out there. It is definitely freezing. So stay safe, stay warm. If there's an asteroid, look out. If you're dying, I'll throw a prayer up for you. I recommend not flying, but you know what? If you're going to do it, fly safe, okay? I believe your words have power, and I throw that out there all day, every day. Fly safe. Okay, I guess I'm trying to debate whether I stay up after this, okay? It is 7 a.m., but do I stay up or do I go back to bed? Not that you should be going to sleep at 7 a.m., but I was up for 27 hours beforehand, off 90 minutes. So do I need sleep? Perhaps, perchance. Is COVID coming for me? Who knows? Where's he at? Nobody knows. So guys, stay safe, stay sharp. I'm sorry. I have no idea what this episode has been. Hopefully it's been somewhat entertaining, somewhat insightful. If you didn't hear about the asteroid, hey, now you know. I reported it to you, and I guess now it's my civic duty to keep that going up. So by next episode, it might be a 3.6. Who knows? We might just be a little bit closer to... Just kidding, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll never die. We'll never die! Unless we do, but that's going to be okay. Okay? Control what you can control. And you can't control death. Even me. And I can, do a lot. I'm sorry. I gotta go.